I go by V.
You go by V?
Everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I put that as a blooper? AKA.
Shh. Don't be government naming me.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
I'm excited to eat. Okay.
welcome to my channel, y'all. I am Janet Love, and I literally just I'm so grateful for you. This is kind of cool. You know, we got this whole thing going on right
It's
here.
just for starters. It took 2 seconds to put it together, but I'm excited about putting your actual logo on
I'm working
there.
on my logo, guys, and my brand. But I just want to welcome you guys to my channel, and we're doing another mukbang video, and this is not your traditional mukbang video. And I have 2 special guests today. They've been staying with me for a couple days. This is V.
Yeah, we've
This
been
is
here
Jessica. And they are a couple.
In case you know, we're fiancés.
Yay. And
Take it.
yeah, take it. So let's introduce our meal. This is ground chicken. This is a Thai chicken. Look at this. Ground chicken, basil ground chicken. You can't really see it that good. But with some red peppers and yellow peppers, lots of basils and garlic.
I'm
And
so
we got
excited.
some organic pasture-raised fried egg. This is also organic, y'all. So it's gonna be yummy. We got some white rice. Gotta eat it Asian style, you know what I mean? So we're gonna dig in and chit chat. So this not being the traditional mukbang, we're just gonna connect and, you know, just want to share some inspiration, share some stories, and eat. And this is our love language. So we love food. So we're gonna eat.
Right, which is why I'm so excited to eat this, because your love language is cooking for people, and every time you cook for me, it's amazing.
Oh,
yes.
wait, prayers.
Let's
Sometimes
go.
I forget. Okay, this is the Reiki symbol to raise the vibration of the food. And I like to do a quick little blessing. We'll bless the earth, bless the animals, bless the plants, bless the people who made it. And just have this food nourish our bodies. Yay, so it is.
Yay.
Amen.
Am I serving myself, or are you doing
Sure.
anything?
Yeah, you can serve yourself
Okay.
however much you want. And then we each get an egg. Yeah, this is very, very Thai flavors. I love Thai food. Don't you love Thai food?
I do. I very much do. Plus, this is perfect because of the hurricane that we're currently in. This is actually why we're at Janet's house for like the past few days.
Yeah, I love having guests. Let's talk about how we met. You remember how we met, me?
Yes. At my TT, we were both staffing.
Yes, we staffed the 149th group. And you know what? When I met you, I instantly knew you were soul family, which is
For sure.
crazy because it was like it was just like an inner knowing. It was like, she's gonna be my friend. It was just this thing. When I met V, I was like, damn. I don't think you knew that right away though.
I mean,
You told me about some nonprofit stuff, but I wanted to connect you about your nonprofit.
Yeah, I remember the conversation.
Yeah.
It was
for
the
your
first time I
community.
ever tried like juices like that. There was like a juice store next to the restaurant that we were all hanging out at. I think is when it happened.
I don't remember.
Huh?
The juice store?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
like
yeah,
a juice
yeah.
store. I just
But I
remember,
remember.
yo, it was like my first like whatever type of shot she gave me. But I remember it burned.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is this? Of course, Janet right away. As soon as I met her.
Oh, oops, that was probably for her because that little egg white piece.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you. So this is a Thai dish. Look how fire this is. Ooh, egg. Oh, it's kind of blurry. I was gonna do this. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, I like to show them the food. And this extra hot sauce. Oh, you know what else I got? I got an extra aminos. Oh shit, we got soup cooking. I forgot. Oh yeah. Almost forgot. This would have been bad. I made some Thai soup yesterday too. It's in this pot.
So amazing.
It's so good.
It was so
It's
good.
bok
I was like,
choy.
yes, let's have it all.
Shiitake.
Of course. That's funny.
We want a little.
But yeah, I mean, the very first moment I met Janet, I was introduced to a healthier lifestyle. I will say that because it was my first juice shot.
Really?
For sure.
It was
Yeah.
like, no way.
Dude, I mean, I was kind of new in LA-ish.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't really do juice shots like that. Not like that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably like ginger. You gotta think it was the first time I ever tried it. Like probably like a ginger turmeric shot or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Let's try it. First bite. How is it? Mix the egg in it. You gotta mix the egg and the rice. Kind of like blend it a little bit, or however you want to eat it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It's fire.
Yeah. The flavors, basil, garlic, the shallots. I love cooking Asian food. That's my love language, I swear.
Yeah, it is.
I love having guests, and like if I can cook, because I do cook for myself, but not as often as I should be. I'll just drink my power shakes from Imperium. That'll be my breakfast and lunch. Sometimes unless my oh shit.
I'm so proud.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I almost choked on my own rice.
You good?
Yeah.
It's so good though. This is why I got quiet all of a sudden. I'm like,
Yeah, no, let's try it. It's not too salty, is it, guys?
no, that's
Good.
perfect.
Okay, because I added fish sauce to this dish, which is a very traditional way of. You don't have to add the fish sauce, but the fish sauce gives it that flavor. A little soy, a little oyster sauce. But I did use coconut sugar, so it's like a healthier sugar. Because if you go to Thai restaurants, like certain dishes will have tons of sugar, tons of like the pot CU. Pot CU has like, it's pretty sweet. Yeah. So yeah, I was really interested in your like nonprofit. I was like trying to figure out if I should start a nonprofit. I was living in Vegas at the time, and then I was so curious, and I really loved like everything you were doing. Like you were saying that you went to Thailand and you did the orphanage thing,
It was
and
India.
traveling.
Yeah.
Oh, it was India?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
it was still
remember.
beautiful regardless. I would love to go to Thailand. We should do that next. Yeah.
But we did meet through the MITG community.
Yeah, we did. And of course, through MITT, you become instant family, but more, I mean, Janet, I don't talk to a lot of people in MITT. I feel like our friendship is way past MITT. But, yeah, I love you.
Well, I love you too. It was you and my Jessica.
Yes, of course.
They just came to my retreat recently last
Her
year.
love retreat was so amazing.
And
It's right after we got
February.
engaged.
Yeah.
In February, yeah.
Yeah, can you give a quick testimony? I'm just new to this YouTube thing, so like, you know, bear with me guys. But
Oh, whatever.
But they
She's
joined-
amazing.
they joined my love retreat, and I was honored to have them. It was in February. It was just a weekend in Josh retreat, but I do that at least once or twice a year, and to call it about a group of 8 to host space to teach yoga, meditation, be in the desert, watch the stars. And I love doing it under the new moon ceremony because it's a way to manifest in that new moon energy to just manifest our goals in life and our dream in life. So being very intentional for a fun weekend and connection with a small group of people. And food, and I serve amazing food, by the way.
Yeah, she did.
Which I can actually eat this dish.
Yeah.
And the same thing, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's like full circle.
Okay, so we came to visit and I was like, yo, remember Love Retreat? This is what you cooked. I would like it again. So
Please and thank you.
please and thank you. And now we got it. I'm so excited. Because it was so good. I've never had anything, like I've had similar, but not like this, and it's super good. Yeah.
So what did you guys think about the retreat? Jess, let's ask Jess. What do you think about the, sorry, you're chewing. but I'm curious what Jess thought about the retreat.
From the beginning, it was a place that definitely had a lot of love, even though, meeting Erica and
Yeah.
going into, a different home. Sometimes going into a different home can kind of feel a little weird. But it was a lot of love and no judgment, which is a great place to start, especially for myself to open up, that's how I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And it was definitely eye-opening, just, not being attached to anything and just kind of trusting you guys.
Oh,
Guiding
thank you for
us.
trusting me and Erica.
Yeah, guiding us and, trying different, plant
Yeah.
medicines and the tantric and the
Yeah.
breath work.
Yeah.
And so,
How was the breath work for you guys?
super powerful.
It's a good release, you know. And
Yeah. How many minutes was that? Like what?
about 20, but like 15. It was about 5 songs, like around 5 songs, and you just calm down after that and meditate for a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I was honored to have you. I heard you say openness. So you're not used to being like meeting strangers and like being in a setting like that.
No.
Yeah.
That was her first retreat
Yeah.
ever,
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that, really.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't. Yeah. She,
It being like a spiritual retreat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she doesn't necessarily like. It was an introduction to plant medicine as well. I mean, other than psilocybin, obviously, but other kinds of plant medicine and just different. I mean, the whole breathwork thing, I think tripped us up the most though, because that, like, to experience that, as long as you follow your guide and like let it go, like your experience is out of this world, and you don't need any type of plant medicine. Like it's just you
Exactly.
breathing, and we were tripping out on that. So
yes, if you guys have not tried a breathwork workshop, highly recommend it. It's just
I just took a nap after.
really
Yeah.
because it took some energy out of you, huh?
Yeah.
So breathwork, they say it can heal up to years of trauma and things. So it's nice to breathe through that. And I know you get like tendonitis, kind of like you can get a little clammy. Sometimes your hands can like become a claw, and you're like, oh shit. But it's the science of it. But what it does is it opens up your third eye, and it really punches at your DMT molecule. So you can kind of like open up your third eye, and like with the opening, naturally by breathing, it opens up the DMT molecule in your brain, and that happens when you do psychedelics, that happens when you're born, and that happens when you die. So even doing breath work like that, it's so powerful to kind of like release. And some people shake, some people cry.
I cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah, it's good to cry, guys. It's so good to cry. Not good to hold things in. Do you guys hold things in sometimes?
yeah,
Like hold back tears?
yes.
Until I get home and I can cry to see my own space.
Yeah. It's so good to cry.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. If you guys get emotional, it's really good to just cry it out, because you don't want to store that energy in your body. And I always tell people that, because that can cause diseases, you know. And I didn't realize that. I didn't used to be that way. Like I was like, I never hardly saw my mom cry, like ever, because she was always so like, just doesn't show her emotions, like very strong. And I thought that's the way you have to be, especially coming from a Chinese family, like Chinese culture. Like you don't ever see anyone cry. It's crazy. But I had to learn, like, or unlearn, unlearn it, you know? It's crazy. And that was one of my things during MITT that I broke through, because everyone was like, you get to be vulnerable. I'm like, what is vulnerability? I have no idea what vulnerability is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to learn that it is a superpower, and that being vulnerable is okay. So that was huge for me. So vulnerability. And then a lot of my friends too, they're like, I don't know too much about you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, just ask me questions. I'm pretty open, but they think I like just suppress it, or maybe like hide it, you know? But I'm really just, I'm open when you ask me questions. Like if you're curious about my past, I will tell you anything and
Have a
everything.
conversation.
Yeah, and I just have a conversation, but I don't really think about my past all the time to like go there, you know what I mean? Or to like, but I get reminded sometimes, because my friend Lucy would ask me, well, how were you like in high school? I'm like, oh, well, she wants to know how I'm like in high school, you know? And then I would explain to her, well, what do you mean though, you know, like emotionally, or like how I was with my friends or with my parents, like there's so many layers and where you can go with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But what about you guys with vulnerability? How are you guys?
I mean, I grew up with an Asian family as well.
Asian? Which Asian?
Well, I'm Filipino, Pacific Islanders, so my parents were like that too. But my mom actually was very emotional. So I always felt like I guess that's where I kind of gained my strength from as well. So, like, I'm a problem solver.
I feel like Filipinos are more open though, you know? You guys remind me of like the Latin culture in a way. Because you guys are more like, I can see you guys are affectionate and loving and you guys are outspoken. But Chinese culture, we're not as outspoken. We keep it within like, we don't really share our emotions. And I had to unlearn all that shit. Crazy. But I get it now, you know? I know my purpose in life but yeah, continue.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think with me, okay, then you're right. Maybe the reason why I didn't, or I don't even till this day, share my vulnerability as much as I do is because just the way I was brought up, like not having the time to share. Like, there's always a bigger problem, so let's solve that instead of like focusing on me and like my issues or whatever the fuck I'm feeling. So yeah.
It's like, it's a soup on, it's like, oh shit.
It's not one.
Okay. You guys want some soup right now or whenever you guys are ready for soup? That's ready.
Okay.
But
yeah, so I never was really used to that vulnerability, and it honestly still kind of like makes me uncomfortable, for sure, but I'm working on it. And obviously I get to work on that with my partner, which we have been, and I have never been more vulnerable with anybody than her. That's the reason why I asked her to marry me, but I think it's always a work in progress.
I went to the proposal, by the way. It was so cute, so special.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Were you totally surprised? Like, I had no idea.
I had no idea. I would have told her. I would have been like, oh.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have come. She would have been too, like, shy.
Really?
She doesn't like being the center of attention like that.
Yeah.
That's to talk about you while you're right.
I know, like
Even
that.
having your little breakthroughs, being the center of attention, you're on a retreat,
Right,
meeting new people. That's awesome, though. That's expansion. That's growth. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you guys meet?
We met multiple times at different events. We just kept bumping into each other. And honestly, so like, I, as you know, swore down to like, tribe unity is my number one. I love people and women in general, so I had, you know, time fillers or just experiences with people, but I didn't have a relationship for like almost over 8 years. Really.
Wow, really? It was 8 years?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I don't
You've
remember.
known me for like...
I know, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you told me about a couple girls, but, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't a
But
relationship.
yeah. But I don't know. Damn, 8 years.
Fillers, she said.
Yeah.
But yeah, so until I met her, and yeah, I think the universe, no matter how you try to fight it or try to want it so bad, like whoever you're meant to be with, you'll be with that person. And I think that's what I learned about knowing the difference between, okay, filler, like time fillers or whatever, because I love, right?
Yeah.
So like, I love people, but also now being in love with my one, you know, like there's a difference there. And a huge part of that is because there's literally like this thing that just, I think, connects us and like brings us together, and also gives me ease to not be somebody that's fucking, I don't know, because I've been on both sides of the dating, right? Either A, I like really want the chick and I'll do whatever the fuck and be super, not sensitive, but kind of like a puppy dog, to like an asshole, right? So
Puppy dog to an asshole? You being?
yeah, like I've had different experiences with different, but with her it's like this, I don't know, it's just me authentically, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't have to pretend one way or another, like we just are and we love each other. So I think that's how we met, and that's why she's my fiance.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh wait, but there was another person in the picture though. Sorry.
Janet had to bring that up though.
I mean,
Had to bring it up.
It's
You know what? Love is love.
Yeah.
Period.
That's
So-
crazy.
So, okay, fine. Just really quick. Jessica, when her and I met, she was already in a relationship. Which is crazy how the universe works. You know, like twin flames and stuff like that. Like they say, like the journey
Yeah.
will connect you at some point.
Yeah.
I've never actually like thought or said twin flame to her because, you know, I love what they're saying online, but I don't know what to believe with that. All I know is she's my one. Right? Like you can call it whatever you want. But
yeah, twin flame is like a soul split into
two.
two supposedly, right?
Right.
And then you're supposed to just
Yeah.
there's so much about twin flames though.
Yeah.
There's so much more to learn about it.
Yeah. But typically they said the reason why the twin flames separate though is because they get to live two different lifestyles to learn different things so they can come together and teach each other those things, right? But also, I mean, there's so much about this. This is my personal belief or whatever, but I think what's crazy is while I was single, essentially for the same amount of time, she was in a relationship, like a long-term relationship. You know, my longest term relationship was essentially Fran, who's my best friend right now, and she's
She's awesome.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
I met Fran.
she lives in DC, right? Yeah. Yeah, with her wife Linnea, who I absolutely adore. Both of them are best friends. They've been together for 10 years.
Oh, really?
13 or something.
Fran and I, that happened when I was 19, y'all. So,
Oh, wow.
and yeah. So it took me a while to go from Fran to, and it's funny because they're both Libras. Actually,
Oh,
they're
that's your
pretty
ex.
Yeah,
Fran Jackson, okay.
yeah, exactly.
And you guys are best friends, you said? Still? Oh, nice. And you met her? And you know her? Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
we
that's
stay at
cool.
their house. We go tubing
Oh,
in
yeah.
Virginia together.
There's no jealousy or weird things.
Hell no.
That's amazing.
Hell no.
No,
But
Honestly-
they also took that time apart
We did.
to heal and come back. That's
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really
in a
cool.
nutshell.
it did. And I think that's what it takes. I mean, if you really do plan on being
Yeah.
friends.
No, I think that's really special when couples can be cool with each other's past. And they're like friends, you know? That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
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 She's
I mean, as much as I love Fran, because she's probably gonna watch this, because I'm gonna tell her.
Fuck. Now she's sugar.
No, Fran's gonna be laughing about that. About that, she's gonna be like, ah, she's joking.
every time you
Okay.
talk shit about her.
I'm not talking shit.
Don't say
Whoa.
her name one more time.
Wow.
Real juice.
Is it the spice?
No,
Okay.
it's a
Not
piece
too
of
spicy,
rice.
Right?
No.
Oh, that
No,
was
it's
perfect.
perfect. It's a
Yeah,
piece
it
of
was
rice.
the rice.
Anyways.
I'm done. No, you're not.
That's so funny. No. Let me just get this piece of rice out. Fucking shit, Fran. Okay.
I'll break it. Oh, wait. Just breathe. Just breathe, yeah.
Woo! Anyways. Ever since meeting Linnea, we should probably edit that. Ever since when I first met Linnea, which is her wife, I honestly became closer to Linnea than Fran. 'Cause
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's cool.
But I think like with it healing, like I think with healing, you could definitely be friends with your exes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not all exes.
Not all exes are created equal.
Yeah, right.
My
exactly.
exes, I'm like,
No, exactly.
we gonna leave that there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely have exes. I will not
Wait,
talk to
I
you.
actually wanted to know your opinion on the love retreat. What did you think about it?
Okay. I loved it. I mean, my biggest thing though was like, first of all, Jessica and I just got engaged, like what, maybe a week before that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a week, yeah.
Yeah, so I had gone in because I thought it was perfect timing, right? Like, Jessica and I can get away, we're going to go hang out with Janet, and we're going to a love retreat. It was just perfect
And
timing.
Joshua Tree.
And it was in Joshua Tree, and the whole situation was just perfect for us. But the thing is, she's never done it. But what I loved was, and I think it's because obviously, like, you guys built a friendship and there's that trust.
Yeah.
So because I'm gonna tell you this,
She wouldn't just go with a stranger?
no, She doesn't also, I mean, you know, not to put you on blast, babe, but
Damn.
she's not the person to really be about like trying new things very quickly.
Yeah.
She really thinks about it.
Yeah.
But
I think.
yeah,
okay.
a lot.
Which is okay.
And a lot of times she'll say she doesn't want to do it, and then eventually I force her, and then she goes. But with the love retreat, I didn't have to force her.
Wow.
She was about it.
Yeah,
She was
I love
excited.
that.
She was getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Um,
I think retreats are so important, right?
Yeah.
You guys think?
1,000%.
It's so nice to just retreat.
Yeah.
Get away from your 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing in your daily life or your daily routine to just retreat and do you and do yoga and breathe and take a vacation, do nature stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And it's I do hear from a lot of like CEOs and big leaders that are like, I always make the big decisions and plan everything. It's so nice to go to a retreat and like have somebody else plan everything for me, and the itinerary is already done and the food's ready. Just show up and voila, and then you connect with amazing people around the world, you know? It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about it too. Like we build relationships with really awesome people there, like Connor and Cameron. You know, and it was just really cool to be in that open space with other people. But it was a small enough group, and everything was planned out. But there was times where like her and I had alone moments that was like super powerful, because we got to like kind of reflect on like all the things that we were doing, right? So it was really amazing. Like. Seriously.
Oh.
I definitely recommend it. So good.
I'll probably give you more. Right?
So what's
Second
it?
day soup.
Yeah, what's this? What's in the soup? Cause it's so good.
It's a Thai tom kha soup, but with a lot of ginger, galangal, lemongrass, turmeric as well. So there's like shiitake, tofu, chicken. I added quinoa to it though. Some quinoa to be more filling. So because we were just having soup just yesterday, you know. Oh yeah, it's good. So we were talking about the love retreat. Do you remember what you were saying? Before we got cut off.
I think the last thing I said though was that we had our special moments that was super powerful.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah. We laughed a lot.
Did you guys wish it was one more day? There was 2 nights, right?
I did wish it was one more day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3-day retreat would be ideal. There's more time than 3 days for sure.
Weren't we there for 3 days? 2 nights.
2 nights.
Yeah.
Because we left. Checking time.
So would you guys go again?
Mhm.
Another year? Next year? Should we do another love retreat?
Yes. We should. Yeah. We should.
Yeah, I love that that it's an intimate group, like a small group. So it's not like too many people. But I am hosting a women's healing retreat. That's gonna be like 20 people in Florida. So if you guys are interested in attending a women's healing retreat, it's gonna be in Punta Gorda, Florida, hosted and curated by my homegirl Alicia. She's amazing, and she brought me on as a facilitator. So we're gonna do some hot springs, nature. There's gonna be healing. There's not gonna be any alcohol. Yoga, meditation, somatic healing, Reiki. There's gonna be so much on that schedule, but it's gonna be beautiful. And you can, if you guys are interested, you guys can find that on inspirationislife.com. So I'll put it in the comments below, so you guys can check it out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I really hope your friend Aurora and Ronnie would be interested. Maybe they were interested. It was such a good.
They've never been to that stuff either though, so but I
Really?
think that would be so powerful. After they go.
It's so good to set the tone for the new year, you know, because it is January 11th, so it's like the first month of the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like for you to talk about a little bit about your tri-unity and passion, because you do passion for purpose. And I love talking about passion, and I love talking about purpose, and your purpose. What's your purpose? Do you know your purpose?
Man, I'm trying to figure that out every single day, bro. But it's so funny though because, let's see. I am currently 37. Is that correct, babe? I'd be forgetting my age.
Yeah.
This is the only reason why it's relevant, y'all. But 37. When I first started Tribunity, when I was 22, 23, maybe a little bit older. I don't remember. Anyways, point is, I allowed passion to kind of come to me that I figured out that, oh my gosh, my passion is actually people's passions.
I love that name, by the way, Tribe Unity. It's such a great brand, great name.
And the funny thing is, it was never really meant to be a brand, right? It was more of a movement. It was more of a flag, if you will, because our main thing was supporting people's tribes, like your tribe, Janet. You know, like since meeting you, I was like, yes, let's build a nonprofit for you. Yes, what kind of dreams do you want? I mean, I remember she lived in Vegas, guys, and it's so funny because I lived in LA, and then we ended up switching because now I'm in Vegas. But you were talking about moving out to LA, and now you're out in LA, and you're doing your thing every single day, and that's so amazing. But that's what I love about it. Like, I do love supporting people with their passions, but I think life happens. As you guys know, COVID hit, and things changed. So then my purpose never changed, right? Like, I've always kind of done Tribunity and just try to be a positive influence around people around me. But when life happened, I realized I went inward a lot. So then just kind of, I'm still trying to figure out what, I guess that my bigger passion and purpose is. Because it's not just other people's, but it also gets to be my own. And I think...
But I think that is your purpose. You already said it, though. I think it still is. Like you're...
You just gotta figure out what it is, though. Like...
I felt you have it. But I feel like you want something bigger now. Like, I think you have that. Maybe you kind of had to take a break with Tribunity.
Which I did,
kind of. You were coaching people into their passion.
I did the whole coaching thing. I created a 12-week course on how to live your passions, which is hilarious. Maybe I need to retake my course, guys.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Just it's for myself.
Exactly, you should. You really should.
No, really. Because it was what, before COVID times? Or around that time-ish. I don't remember. But when I did my coaching thing,
It was all Zoom, so it was...
so it was COVID, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm open. I feel great every time I come out to LA and I see the rest of the tribe, because we have, you know, a tribe out here in LA, Hawaii, and Las Vegas with Worldwide Connection and what I do with Tuesday Blend. But yeah, I think...
Tuesday Blend, tell them about Tuesday Blend. For those of you guys who are in Vegas.
The best show, not on the Strip. No, but even on the Strip, because it's a group of artists, group of dancers, local dance groups, who are just so good at what they do. Local DJs and visiting DJs as well. At the Virgin Hotel, although I think we're moving it. But either way, Tuesday Blend has been around for 13 years.
Wow.
And was literally the first, like, event out there that supported the local community, you know, because otherwise it would be like Elvis or whatever's on the Strip.
And it's been very successful. You guys, every time I go, I feel like you guys have a really nice crowd.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interbuilt. It's its own, you know, family, its own tribe, right? So, and that's what Tribunity is, going back to what I was saying, is it's like, it's never been about its own brand, it's more of a flag, and we support different tribes, and like, connecting, and my thing is, I think recently, when it comes to like, figuring out what my purpose and passion is, I think it's like, honing in on it more, and I guess that's what happens when you get older, right, like, or when you start adulting more, like, you start to really hone in on, well, painting out your big picture by the details at this point, so, yeah.
What about you, Jess? Purpose.
I'm still looking for my purpose.
Oh, we were just talking about the Earth earth, what do you call it?
Ship.
Oh, earth ship. You
Yeah.
seem very passionate about that.
Yeah, but
She is.
Which
She
is
just doesn't know
passion.
how to. Yeah, you talk about it all the time. So you're the only reason why I know about it. Let me get my
But it's nothing that I'm doing like right now.
Mm.
You know, I
That's
guess you know maybe just plants
Yeah,
at home.
plants. Oh yeah, you really love plants.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's gonna end up going to that school and building us, or at
Earth
least
ships.
delegating how to build Earth ships.
Wait, what is
I think that'd be
Earth? Tell
great.
us what Earth ship is about. Really quick.
It's a self-sustaining house that is made out of recycled materials that naturally heat and cools itself. Has hydroponics on the inside. I guess you use the water, the waste goes into watering your plants and stuff.
I love that. We need more people like you to build Earth ships.
It's really important.
Man, especially with what's going on in the Earth right now.
I know.
Yo, we had an earthquake today and a hurricane in LA. That's crazy.
But is there a
Is that
hurricane here?
It's a tropical storm.
Well,
It
whatever.
It's been
Hillary.
raining all day today, and
Hurricane Hillary.
we decided to do this
But that earthquake.
mukbang. Oh yeah, I was like kind of going into a meditation nap, and then I felt my
It
bed
was like
shook.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Guys,
watching the
we had
hookah.
an earthquake today.
Jessica has never experienced an earthquake before because she's from the East Coast. So
Did my eyes get big? I just looked at you
Yeah,
and just grabbed your
I was
hand.
like,
Just
oh God,
held
here
it
we go.
from across the table. Just held it like.
man, that's nothing. In the Philippines, all your shit will be falling. Sorry. Sorry for cussing.
Don't be sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
But yeah.
Wow. So what about how would you coach someone or inspire someone, knowing like your path and your own journey? Like what would you say to someone who's going through that, like figuring out their purpose? Like, you know, like how can you inspire someone to lean towards their purpose? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you were coaching a lot of people into
Yeah.
their passions. So how was your ways of being or like way of coaching them into their purpose? Because did you run into a lot of people who didn't believe in themselves
1,000%.
and like
Yeah.
was wanting to be creative, but like,
Yeah.
and then how do you coach someone?
I mean, so with the 12-week process, it really honed in on kind of like you actually doing experiences. So in Tribe Unity, we have we're also a production company. We hold tons of events, from the Holly Music and Media Awards, Hollywood Independent Music Awards, to like T-Buzz Unplugged. So all these events are like music related. We've built tribes for movies, for publishing companies, for labels, you name it. But I think the best way to figure out what your passion is originally is just to experience as much as you can experience and figure it out. So the 12-week process just kind of like supported them with that. But like now, like I said, you know,
So they just have to do it, like whatever
just
they
different
love,
things.
So do different things.
Well, remember that entertainment will always be entertainment. And I think at the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, as long as you try to surround yourself with good people, it's always going to open up opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like you can.
That's true.
Like-
This is why we need a team and unity and tribe.
Yeah.
Because, like Franny and I are hosting a nice spiritual her brand is about feeling free. Feel free. Her brand is Feel Free, and she does Holy Stretch. I'll tag her too. But she teaches resistance stretching, and you know she has really good clients, and we're together as a team. We're building community and hosting events, like day event, like from 3 to 9 or 12, whatever. We've done a few beach events in Venice, and it's been really, really nice. We'll have like a DJ and have a dance party towards the end, but I'll teach Buddhi yoga, and she'll teach a resistance stretch class, and then we'll have like a sound bath person, and it'll be like a nice schedule for the full days, and we'll have like a few vendors. So it's really nice to just have like a day to retreat. Actually, it's kind of like a retreat, like a one-day retreat
Nice.
to feel free in your body. So what can you do to just heal, feel free, and just let go of like your daily routine again, of course, and just enjoy yourself and like do self-work, really.
Yeah.
The self-work is so important.
Yes,
what do you guys
it
do
is.
for self-healing and self-work?
I still listen to Abraham Hicks a lot.
Yeah, oh, I love
Yeah.
Abraham Hicks.
Yeah. I listen to Abraham Hicks a lot. We like to listen to tones or meditation music at
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before you go to bed?
Yeah, before we go to
Or
bed.
while we're sleeping.
While we're
sometimes.
sleeping, just plays in the background.
Yeah. Do you guys play it the whole night or just
Whatever.
like,
what
for an
kind of
hour?
There's
I
like
did
different
the whole night.
hours.
Yeah.
There's, like,
But I
hours-
also
yeah.
listen to these videos for years, so I know that they're good because
Mhm.
that worries me sometimes because I realize that like these frequencies we don't know. Like you don't want to just play any video in the
Right.
background.
Mm-mm.
But
Right,
yeah,
right.
No, but it's been mostly Abraham Hicks.
mostly Abraham
I
Hicks.
love Abraham Hicks.
Mhm.
Now I've been obsessed with Danny Morel. I mean, his teachings. I mean, he's a little different than Abraham Hicks, of course, but his teachings are pretty cool too because he's trying to awaken the mass. He talks about feminine and the masculine and feminine energy and how we get to heal to really live our best life because is it finance, is it health, is it where are you traumatized from your childhood and how can we release those limiting beliefs. So it's so important to wake up in those subjects, and all those. Immune health is so important. So it's so important to eat organic as best as we can, guys. Before we end this, we probably should have some dessert. But yes, I love Danny Morel and highly recommended. I'm not promoting for him, but you guys want the Snicker?
Sure.
Yeah, Snicker, and then we can roll it. So I made this. This is like dates, Snickers. There you go. It's been in the fridge, but there's peanut butter inside the dates, and I covered it with some dark chocolate with coconut oil. Dessert. You guys ready for some dessert? Break a piece off. Break it down. Which one do you want?
What's in this?
Peanut butter. Okay, got it.
Coconut.
I don't usually like dark chocolate, but the peanut butter definitely
Sweetens it.
sweetens it out.
Cheers.
And pull the date.
It's a healthier Snicker.
It's really good. I like the dates in it.
So self-love. How do you
Yeah.
take care of yourself? Massages. We just went and went and got reflexology.
I try to go
recently.
like at least once or twice a month if I could.
I love those Asian spots where they massage your feet. They put your feet in water and then massage your head a little bit, your arms, and then massage your feet. Because reflexology, a lot of where your organs are, it's all connected. So it's good to massage your feet and the hands. So good. I think it was pretty good. Yeah. Have you ever had someone that was really bad?
Yes.
Where you're like, oh.
My first ever experience going. Remember I told you? It just hurt. I was like, oh my god.
So what else do you guys do for self? Like love.
For me, I do like, I don't know, showers, skincare routine, kind of that route. It's my thing.
She takes really long baths. She has a bunch of plants, so that's part of her self-love.
For sure.
And sweet. Just kidding.
Did you say sleep?
No. You didn't hear me say that.
No. Oh. It's okay.
I thought you said another thing.
Well,
Mary Jane is great.
okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, I used to be. I mean, I used to smoke all the time back in the day, and I really enjoy it. It really grounds you, as long as you don't
Overuse it.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, what else? Did you guys want to add anything? Yeah, to let the audience know about anything you guys want to add? Tell the world.
Ooh.
Inspiration.
Jessica and I started a new YouTube, so if you guys want to follow that. Her and I travel a lot, and we love to go camping. So it's called Nature Gaze.
Nature
Ooh,
Gaze.
babe, we doing the whole Nature Gaze.
Nature Gaze. Aw.
But yeah, we just kind of have fun. Like the last trip that we did was at Colorado Springs, and we did it with some friends, and
Colorado Springs, how was that?
it was gorgeous. Long rivers. We went tubing down a river. I don't think we're really supposed to, but we did. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
That's amazing. All right, awesome, guys. Please follow them, and you guys will be creating a video once a week, twice a month.
Once
a month?
Can.
Okay. I know it's challenging
it's
to be
challenging,
consistent. No, seriously,
At least
I'm doing
once
the
a
same
month.
thing.
We're like once a month.
Yeah. I haven't been like consistently time blocking just for like a mukbang video once a week, but I'm getting there. So whenever I can collab with amazing new artists and just friends and people I can collaborate with to just create value and share their stories, it's just, I think it's special because people want to hear our stories, you know, and watch our journey. I mean, I'm about to go to Burning Man, guys, so I'll vlog
so
about that.
excited,
I've been
yes.
wanting them to come to Burning Man with me for so long now.
Next year.
They keep saying next year.
I know. Well,
They
but
keep saying
next
next
year,
Year is the year.
we gotta
Yeah,
really
plan now.
prepare. We have to
It
plan
takes
now.
some planning, but there's so many available tickets this year that a lot of people are not going. But it's still gonna be amazing because it's very ceremonial. I think being there is really special. There's a whole energy to that space with the gifting economy and everything, and I really highly recommend at least somebody go at least once as their bucket list. But after you go once, you're always gonna want to go unless you have a really, really bad experience. And there are people who have bad experiences, I'm not gonna lie. But those are the lessons they had to learn to get there. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but it's real. That desert, there's something interesting about the desert. It teaches people lessons too. If they're just going through that time in their life, you know, where they're struggling through some crap. But yeah. But people learn, people have breakthroughs, and it's really, really amazing actually. Breakthroughs. Okay, one last question. Can you guys think of one big breakthrough that you guys have had that like shifted your whole life around, or just a breakthrough, like a moment? Can you think of anything that pops up?
Gosh, so many moments.
Yeah.
Too many moments. I feel like I have them on a normal basis, but that's because I've become more conscious of it. So I'm just gonna say my most recent one. Like I said in the beginning, yes, I know my passion, but and my purpose. But I think now just finding like that detail, so I always feel like I'm consistently looking for my purpose. So I think my breakthrough recently has been just the fact that I've just been working so much, and as much as I, enjoy doing what I do, it's just been a lot. So, but the reason why I feel like it's a lot is, okay, so my recent breakthrough has been the fact that I've been working a lot, and once again, kind of like relearning, detailing my passion more. I think my biggest breakthrough is like forgiveness of self. Like, to forgive myself through the process, and just let myself go through the process, and just be open to opportunities. Like, constant reminder of that. I still need that reminder. So, be open to what we deserve in life. That was my breakthrough recently. You're next.
Biggest breakthrough is being sober. Cannabis doesn't count. Plant medicine doesn't count, but alcohol, anything else. Being sober, it opened up so many things for my life to change in a good way. That felt very hard at times because change is not easy, and I mean, it's not fun. But I've told Vanessa this, like, now being on the other side, and now there's been some, you know, some years under my belt. I'm like, yo, like, you don't think you're gonna like get out of
5
it?
years?
January 2nd makes 5 years.
Ooh, congratulations! That's amazing.
So yeah, we're almost there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And you don't get tempted at all.
No. Actually,
That's
the
really
smell of
good.
it, you know, I bartend, and the smell of it, I'm just like,
Yeah.
like it's,
Alcohol can be toxic.
yeah, but it definitely, yeah. I got out of bad friendships, bad relationships, bad self-relationship.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I do have a lot of friends that are choosing sobriety, and I don't even drink anymore as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Working in the nightlife industry, I used to drink a lot.
Yeah, it's a part
Like,
of it.
yeah, all weekends, all weekends, a lot. And I would do some weekdays too because I worked in the nightlife industry. So drinking, I always felt immune to it, you know. It was like hard to get drunk sometimes.
Absolutely.
Man, but I'm glad that life is over. And
Yeah.
I'm really, you know, happy where my journey is now and where I'm going with my life to choose a healthier path. You know, eating clean, doing yoga and everything, you know, spiritual, but in an awakened, conscious type of way, you know. Yeah. What did you choose? Why did you choose? You went through a whole thing. I think you were sharing your story with me a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's a long one, but
In a nutshell.
just something horrible happened, and it just shook me
Yeah.
to the core. I look at it as the universe, like, really had to have my ass, or, you know,
Yeah.
get knocked down and
Yeah.
slapped around a little bit to really wake up
Yeah.
and change some things in my life. So yeah.
Yeah, well that's amazing. I'm pretty sure. So is there something you can say to the people that are probably have gone through what you've gone through with maybe choosing, you know, maybe if you're choosing in the world out there, if you're choosing sobriety, if it's maybe a challenge for you and, you know, leaving that old life of drinking and then really being sober now so you can be more conscious.
I think the biggest thing is you have to have people who are on the same page as you and who also respect your boundary, because
Yeah,
now
that
that's the
part.
boundary of not drinking. Because I had some people that I had to cut off because they're like, oh, I miss the old you. I don't want to be the old me. I'm
Right.
trying to
Yeah.
grow and be something else.
Right.
Like, stop trying to hold me back. So
Mm-hmm.
a good group of people around you, or even just one person.
Yeah, that's true. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because you don't want those friends to tempt you, to force you, or tell you, let's drink. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's really good that people respect your boundaries and
Mhm.
like know what you're going through.
Yeah, and it's definitely okay not to be doing what everyone else is doing. Like, I'm still trying to maneuver, like, going out, but now, I mean, at least when we were in Seattle, they had, like, some fun, like, non-alcoholic drinks that, you know, we could try and
Yeah.
stuff, and they made, you know, going out, not
Mocktails.
just about,
Mocktails.
exactly, not just about the person that's obviously going to spend more money on alcoholic drinks, but to also have an environment where you can't be sober and it still be enjoyable, so.
That's cool. You don't really drink that much anyway.
No.
You don't care for it. That's great.
I mean, I do once in a while, but look, I'm a lightweight. I have one or two, and I'm done.
Yeah. That's true. Me too. I'm like, can't drink that much anymore at all. At all. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. Well, there was a little incident. Thank you for, you know, just being here and joining my mukbang video. Before this, the camera died, and my roommate just left to the movies, and our tree out there fell because of I believe it's from the earthquake.
Really?
And it's so sad to see the tree. I need to
It was
tell the landlord.
beautiful. I love the
I
flowers on it.
know.
Maybe tomorrow when
sign?
it stops, or when it stops raining.
Tomorrow it stops.
we
can kind of
push
look
it
at
up and then put more dirt on it. Because
Yeah.
the roots, it didn't seem like it ripped. It just like
Yeah, we could just like lift it up, put like
replant it.
a stake in it,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
kind of just put some dirt around it.
Yeah. I did kind of record it, but it was really dark. It's so sad. That tree is like protecting the house. It's literally protecting the house right now. It's like blocking.
But when
But
she said tree, I'm like, oh no, not out there. Like,
yeah, that's so crazy. Yeah, we had an earthquake today, and I think that shook the plant in the front, and with all the rain. But be safe out there, guys. You know, prayers for Maui and
Yes.
all the countries that need it. Seriously, lots are going on in the earth, and what we can only do is, you know, keep praying, keep healing, keep recycling, keep taking care of our planet, really. Be sustainable, go green, like whatever you guys can do to help the earth, please do it. Please don't litter, please recycle, and please just be conscious. Yeah, that's all I have to say, because it's really sad to see what the earth is going through now, and all the tragedy of like families losing their homes and all that. It's just crazy, and it seems like, you know, it's gonna keep happening. Like, you know, the earth is gonna kick us off, guys. Like, we're gonna take care of it. It makes me sad. But yeah, that's it, really. Thank you for watching, and more to come with my amazing friends. And I have a bunch of amazing friends I'd love to collaborate with. And what is your YouTube again?
Nature Gaze.
Nature Gaze. Follow Nature Gaze. Do you have a couple videos up right now?
Yes.
Amazing! Yay! Yes, more to come, guys. I should show you guys my recipes soon.
Yes.
But I'm planning on moving, and I'm just kind of in this limbo state. But what I can do for now is just keep creating your non-traditional mukbangs. And we're going to eat, connect, and we connect through food. And this is, you know, our love language. And yeah, just chit-chat away, and what else? And just keep on loving, that's all.
Right.
Yeah,
That.
just keep on loving. Love
Mama
everybody.
love.
Mama love. I love that. Yes, I just created my logo and my brand name, my channel that recently. I'm gonna stick with it. I really love it. So you guys are the first ones to know.
Yeah.
This is the first video I'm sharing my brand name. It's Nama Love. It's kind of like Namaste. A Nama means like respectable or adoration, kind of like. And then I represent love because my middle name is Love. So what better way to not, you know, to name my brand Nama Love, respectable love. It's like love is part of everything. I do a little bit of everything. So we do the healing work, we do the food, the health coaching, the yoga, the movement, the dance, you know, the retreats. So love is all of it, because I exude love with all of the things I do, and I want to share it to the world. So thank you for watching, guys. Love you, love and peace. Amazing, we did it. We did it.
Or not your neighbor.
Hey guys, while we were filming the mukbang video, my tree literally just fell. I don't know how that happened. Seriously, was it a light, like a lightning, you think? Whoa.